by Tinday.
Welcome and we Uja Ale. Tinday, oi Tinday. Welcome and we cafe. Yo de chaussée. Des petits fleurs, bijoux la terre. La vie qui twist, la vie qui toile, la vie toi chill, la vie tout à as a flower in the morning wind, a breath of sweet perfume. Touch of raindrops on my cheek, hearing the world around me groove. And so I'm on a guaca school. Soleil levé, soleil couché, padalale, c'est clair tourné. And so I'm on your installé. Des petits fleurs, j'en ai rêvé. Des petits fleurs, j'en ai rêvé. Qui sait aussi livrer.
Like a sailor at the end of a sail, locked to the noise and heat of the sea, yearning the teardrop that welcomes home to the eyes that have longed to see.
Asuamon, voa porter, a pity plus, adore pays,
à l'île des Nice, non mais c'est ici.
Ça c'est un code nouveau, un code qui twist,
un code qui doit.
C'est plus grand plaisir, inviter tout le monde, inviter tout le monde, aussi écouter, raconte la vie à jeune petite fille. I give you the rose with its promise of living, that blooms when it does, with its message of hope, that sweetens the breeze, with its challenge inviting, not binding to ills or to horoscope.
Bol avec moun, déclamez-le. Oh, 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 Vini, vini, vini avec nous, vini, vini, vini avec nous, vini à soi t'imaginer, passez l'hiver pour tes cabbage, vini, vini, vini avec nous, Résina et pavono, Béjine de votre tabou mêlé, vini, vini de homo, des petits fleurs, j'ajoutais, dormi levé, qui s'aille aussi signifier, des petits fleurs, bijoux la terre, dormi levé, qui s'aille aussi signifier, vini, vini, vini avec nous, vini, vini, vini avec nous, vini, vini, vini avec nous, vini à petit paradis, Vini, 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 ecco. Vini, 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 ecco. Vini, 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 ecco. Vini, happy the power. Vini, vini, meto Tinday. Vini, vini, meto Tinday. Vini, vini, meto Tinday. Vini, vini, meto Tinday.
Let's go to the forest to see my top.
I want to play catch.
Run, run.
Under the carpet you must go like a blackbird in the air. Rise and stand up in the west. Kiss the one that you love the best. So when I marry, I kiss with joy. First the girls and second the boys. Sunday after Sunday school. Kiss, kiss and say goodbye.
Under the carpet you must go like a blackbird in the air. Rise and stand up in
Remix. Carpet, carpet. You must go like a blackbird, blackbird. In the air, rise and stand up, stand up. In the west, kiss the one that you love the best. Oh, when I marry, I kiss with joy. First the girls and second the boys. Sunday after Sunday school. Kiss, kiss and say goodbye. Magie, magie.
In the west,
Yeah, magie.
oh, when I marry, I kiss with joy. First fingers and second the boys. Sunday after Sunday school. Kiss, kiss and say goodbye.
Carpet, carpet. You must go like a blackbird, blackbird. In the air.
Children, you killing the song. Not every puppy show you hear you must repeat.
But that's all.
No, but I say, I sing in the song since I small like all of you, and I never find fault with the tune.
But my talk, the old tune so
No,
dead.
but I say, okay?
That make no sense.
Listen, children, listen. Not everything you hear on the radio better than what you already have. We have many, many precious things here at Foresaw, and they have been with us since the world began. Our music, our songs, our dance. Nowhere on the face of God's earth have these things. Do not start exchanging them for what you hear. Now I want you to sing the song again. The way your mothers teach you, and the way she used to sing it before you. Now sing it well, or else Strap will talk tonight.
Strap.
Hey, hey, what you're laughing at, I want you to sing the song. You too, if you know it, sing it. Under the carpet you must go like a blackbird in the air. Rise and stand up in the west. Kiss the one that you love the best. Oh, when I marry, I kiss with joy. First the girls and second the boys. Sunday after Sunday school. Kiss, kiss and say goodbye. Oh, that song is good.
Wait, shut there.
Shut in, Mr. Fogg. Shut in. Sing for my tongue. Make me remember when I was young like all of you.
It is time for telling stories.
It is time to go to bed.
Tell us a story, man. Talk like the ones that see at wake.
Yeah, hello. But let's see. I will make a deal. If you will sing for me, I will tell you.
A story?
A story full of songs.
About Laro's dancing masquerade in Margaret season.
Hey,
Laro's-
children! Listen to me. Listen to me. I know, Mr. Fur. All for the sake of two flowers we spoil in our bright moonlight. We people here at Foresaw forget for many years the wars at other places fighting still all over St. Lucie. Our two flowers, they blossom side by side in every garden and in every heart. The same hand that picks the margarates, picks the rose to light a first communion table. In the middle of time, they grind as one, an emblem to our people. You must learn how the rose with its petals divine cannot last a day without you. How the margarates can last through ages sublime, cannot smell half as sweet without you. You must learn that these things are by nature's decreed, that man of himself is a fool to decide he could
together with thorn and rose. Live as one, side by side without war. Let us together with thorn and rose. Live as one, side by side without war.
And so, we begin a long, long time ago, before I even born, when the world was a young bird wetting its nest in fright, and the moon shined bright like the sun in the night, holding my clouds for children to play. I want no quarrels, no fights. I will tell you the whole story tonight. So clear your throats, get ready to sing. The story of Tinday is about to begin. Therese, you will be our Tinday.
Tinday,
With your sweet golden apple voice, singing like an angel in church on Sunday morning. Alcest, always with your dolly, you will play tin. Now where's the boy with the big dorsey? Hayden Michael? Yes, you will play our Algies. Now I want a boy to play Luwawazo. Sylvester! Don't feel bad, my boy. Next time. Next time. Next time. You're listen well. In the far country village of Resina, behind Pebush, where the sun rises through a hole in the hill, and the breeze play music in the guinea grass near Babono, where the birds, they welcome the beginning of each new season of song. Go down, down, where the women wash on the black stones, where the river threads like twine alongside La Saucier. Take the Tegra road, walk straight, no left, no right. First house you meet, knock on the door. Ask for the goat neck they call Agis.
Liebe Bukite Agis, liebe Bukite Agis, liebe Bukite Agis. Agis ka sote bel, liebe Bukite Agis, liebe Bukite Agis, liebe Bukite Agis. Agis ka sote bel.
Agis was born long before scales were food, before yardsticks even measure cloth. The world was a young, fresh flower then, opening her eyes to see all things God make were holy in their shape. Agis' mind was open like a book, praising the shovel, the axe, the hoe, spade, birds, forests, mountains, and even the shade. But he fell in love, as all young men should, and made her his wife as best as he could. Times were not hard. There was plenty to eat. Crayfish in the river and wild bird meat. Big laurier canals and wild breadfruit trees. And so, with help from friends, as he chopped them down to build his little cabin, his jewel and crown. And then he'd take his cawe from end to bend. In everything his hands could tend. Plantain, yam, banana, pigeon peas, dasheen, macambu, cassava roots, and Christophine. It did not matter if the wrong moon changed, destroy his plans, and make him lame. Busy like a devil in search of souls, draining his fields and digging holes. He worked till his back cracked from bending. Beads of sweat make necklace on his shirt. His hands peeled from too much reading. Chic make house in his feet and it hurt. But when he was finished in the evening, he gathered his tools and said,
Jamaica, if I work so hard again, I did. Alas, forget weeds, forget roots. I go to my house to sleep.
Dreaming of the cocoa tea, the wild cassava cakes, the evening lemonade and hot brown morning bakes, which his wife tinned with her two blessed hands made. So he shouldered his fork and spade, and home to his wife he went with the story of all his days. But night come without moon. His eyes so black. By the light of a floorboard dripping sparks, he clawed his way home, bent back along the narrow mountain tracks. A broken man, alone, with only his wife to grieve, as he has her voice in the distance, like a dream.
Patience, Agis. You must not grieve. God will still give his miracle of leaves.
Patience? Patience is an old man catching fleas. I'm not old. But why think like that?
Every night you come down from the hill looking older. Your eyes don't shine like I used to see them from the choir while I sing in church on Sundays. This piece of land will kill you before your time reach.
I have to win.
There must be other things for you to do, not killing yourself day in, day out on a piece of land behind God's back.
My work come with these two hands, to plant, to make things grow. I don't know any other trade. When God made me, he say, Agis, misery is yours, here, take it. And I, a stupid fool, drink my belly full. God cursed this job, then he make me to do it.
Weeks turned to months, 12 months a year, a wrinkled hair, a gray hair there. But every morning he soothed his nerves with hoe and fork around his boundary curves.
No man I know bad lucky so. I don't have faith in luck. I look at the moon upside down and think it was the right moon change to plant. Right or wrong, I got to move. I can't sit down and wait. You see hope and luck? That's just for the devil. But give me a chance to work myself out of this mess. I will bargain with the devil if I know he'll bring me luck. If he come in now and say, Agis gasote belle, I will say, yes, monsieur. I come to help. I will say so much yes, my mouth will get tired and beg for peace. The hand that helps you is the hand to please. I say in church and God not good. I say to sell your soul if you have one to save. But when things get hot, and the first hand to reach you for calabash of water is the devil, you drink from it. That is not a crime. Good and bad are things we paint in our head, but we don't really understand. Let me leave preaching for the priest on Sunday. I have work to do.
He stayed in the sun and rain, eyeballs popping from the roof, waiting for signs of consolation with seed that will break faith with weed and shoot. But Tin cradled his worries in her lap at night. Tears wet his face as he poured out his blight. Months of hard work with nothing to show but a sore back and a broken hoe.
It's not me that break God bones and nail him on tree. Why is me you choose to carry this cross and bear this misery?
Prayers, Agis. You never prayed. You did not make this world. You are only passing through. You must bend your knees and ask God pardon for all the things you say and do. He will listen, and one day, to your surprise, will give you everything you want and more.
Betties, I born 3 o'clock Good Friday afternoon when the world was dead. The light from heaven never shine on my forehead. I look both God and the devil straight in their eye. And they look right back through me like I was not there at all. Like I was a broken piece of mirror without glaze.
Rest your head for a while in my lap. Let all the things eating you inside come out. I feel the nail that pierced God's hands prick sharp against my heart. All day long, alone in this house, my mind traveling with you far into the hills. On evenings, my eyes cry out when I see your flowboat waving in the distance coming home. I see the shape of an old man, his haversack empty, and the hoe, the pickaxe, and the fork arching his back with age. Maybe it's time for you to say bye-bye to all this hard work and for you to stay home with me and begin to raise a family. Don't get vexed if we have a child, Ashes. Maybe you'll not have to work so hard.
You asking me to get into deeper trouble?
A child? Innocent soul to keep me company when you're gone all day. I pray for that, Ashes, and my prayers always happen.
Don't bother me with prayers. Sometimes I wish before my grandfather died, he lived a secret if he lives with me. He could make his soul leave his body and travel back across the sea to Guinea as he pleased. He was a prince. He didn't know no pain and misery, even when he was a slave. When he died, they take his body high in the hill, where a big wind come and lift it far out to sea. They say he go back to his place of birth, to live as a king, to enjoy all the riches he lived behind to come and stay in this bewitched place. My head dancing like Le Grazier, the man in the moon with his bag of tricks. My mouth keeps saying things I should not repeat. Maybe one day I'll reach the end of my rope.
I give my life to one man only. I have one wish for him to change.
This is not the season for love. In a month's time, when the sun hit the back of the ground so hard that it sticks, splits, and just dancing in the air, sticks in the back of your throat, till you cough sick, you cannot think of love, Cherie.
Mweka diwa tisigwe, femesi weke kute. Amusha miel tobe ada abom siwo, ibwe jikta iya souffle. Ava vini jete bom siwo ate siwo coule de la rivière kui jikta je la mer. Musha miel tana sokolo wajba. Mele you vezier, a musha miel, ou vedeze, iwe a bouche weche, ou a chaglo, toujours ma de maison, ou a chaglo, toujours ma de maison, ou a chaglo, toujours ma de maison, ou a chate. Toujours m'aider à l'autre façon.
Keep your secret. I don't like secret you're pushing in my head where it's not supposed to be. Right now, all I want to feel is I'm a man, not some money for a useless pair of hands.
Oh God, strength! Without my prayers, I'm lost.
I don't ask you to stop your prayers, but they're taking years to reach the ears of the ones you want to hear.
Go and wash your hands and feet. I have something nice waiting for you inside.
These moments like the calm, hiding between storm brought peace. But storms without warning resumed their shape, Agis, his mind was rolling like the sea, tide after tide from Cap to Munashik, wave after wave in drowning sleep. But before the early morning cock can crow, Agis was on that lonely mountain road. Rains would come, strong winds would blow, but still he heaved that heavy load in the shape of a garden that would not grow.
What is this? Bells ringing in my head? Cobwebs going in the corners of my eyes? Is that cold wind again from last year? My feet feel cold but my hands sweat. I want to feel afraid. If I didn't just come and say it's 12 o'clock. I'm hungry but my belly playing tricks with my mind. Who called my name? I'm not mad, I'm not hearing myself. Who called my name? Personal devil in the wrong place. Who called my name?
Azi!
I have no dealings with the devil.
Neither with God, nor with man.
Neither with God nor man. Very true. Very, very true.
Bonjour, monsieur. Good morning, sir.
Huh? What is this? Who are you?
Pardon, sorry to frighten you. You're not a weak man. Why be afraid?
What you want with me?
All morning I sit on the hill up there, just watching you work and work. It is so nice watching men work. It gives me strength. I come to help you.
Help? Nobody can help me. Go on your business.
Stronger than you call on me every day. Don't be ashamed. I can help you.
Nobody can help me. Go on your business. Pass.
Nobody? Sure. Don't say that too loud before I laugh in your face. Besides, the boss man listening upstairs, he might want to believe you too. Sometimes he can get a little stupid when you catch him off guard.
What?
Are you deaf? You could be a rich man if you only had sense. The world would be a prosperous place if man was not so dense.
You may be old, but you have no right standing on my land telling me what you want.
You threatening me? I do not like threats. You need me, and I need you. Let's talk some business. Temper as well. Violence never rules in favor of truth. Calm your fear. Take hold of yourself. Don't let me do one of my disappearing acts and get yourself frightened.
I am not afraid of heaven or hell. What you want with me?
Now you're coming around to my way of speech. If I tell you I could burst your pockets with shillings from the fruits of this land, maybe that will make you listen. Greed the lever, money the key.
An old guard trespass through my land, telling me what I always wanted to. Who are you?
Too fast, young fellow. What do you say about garden? What garden? A few stray weeds here and there. Forget that. That's neither here nor there. Who I am is not of any importance either. What can I do for you is the subject here. I may be an old guardian, but age is the ripe fruit of reason. I remember way back in the old days when I used to look down to the smoke at the Laurier canals growing this far end of this valley. It was all green then. One huge wave of leaves bending the tides as the breeze flowed freely through the side of the hill. The land was a young, fresh flower then, without blemish, unspoiled by hands, like the first garden I saw when morning broke, before the curse of flesh broke bread and bread in it. That was long ago, before you were even arched. I don't expect you to understand this stuff.
All I need is money.
With your fields all green before your eyes.
That too.
We'll handle this matter soon enough. I too have my methods and my price.
You make it happen and nothing's too big to give.
Shares again. Stocks and shares are the bane of this world. But nothing is too big to give. We'll see. My price is never high.
I can give half the money from when I sell from this land. All you have to do is make it grow. Then I pay you half. 1 shilling for you, 1 shilling for me. Half of everything that I sell.
What is money to an old man spending his last days poking to the mist on La Sorcière, making rings with water around the moon? I stretch my hand out, and gold pours out from rocks. Yet I am rich. Riches, they never move me. As for money, I have no use for it, Agis.
How come you know my name?
Everyone knows Agis. Agis Gasotebel.
But I don't know yours.
Is that important? Let's get back to the matter at hand. The simple job of restoring the natural order of things.
If you can help me like you say, my house is yours. When you're tired and you want somewhere to rest your head from the cold, you can come home with me. My wife makes
lemonade, lovely evening bakes, cocoa tea, cassava roots. I know. I prefer other presents.
Other presents? Like cocky. As for what you want.
You may not like what I want.
You can't say I'll not give if you don't ask me. Ask me.
Suppose I told you the cost would be... Actually, nothing.
Nothing? Nothing?
Yes, nothing.
Tell me, man, look who afraid now.
Your firstborn child!
What?
Don't laugh. It's not a joke.
This is a big joke. You know everything, yet you don't know how to have children. For 3 years, Tina and me try, we try.
Agis, to each its season. Pumpkins send flowers every year. They drop. Then suddenly, you see a tiny bulge appear between the flower and the leaf. Soon, it will go big and fat into a pumpkin. It is beyond man's understanding. It is outside the scope of a peasant's simple mind. In time, he will learn to tame the seasons, make rain where rain was never meant to fall. Your tribe will dabble with the delicate balance of nature until the day they outwit themselves. Then boom, the end. They will achieve all the things I have long forgotten, except one, the one I envy. All the powers that were mine by right can never reach this height. The magic of light is neither mine nor yours. The source of life belongs to the boss man upstairs. But through the years, when all the ingredients were right, the right farine, warm water, salt, yeast, sugar, I've learned to mix the dough.
Why do you tell me all these things?
To prime me for the shop.
I am only a farmer. I can't even get a little yam vine to grow.
You asked me what I want. I know what I want. I also know that for you, it would be hard to give.
3 years I wait for seed to spring from the bed of light. 3 years I wait for my voice to shape in a pair of tiny hands, a pair of tiny feet. I don't have nothing. I lose even before I begin.
Bargains are not necessarily struck on prevailing conditions. I have precedence on this matter.
Precedence?
I must watch my language. Keep it simple. I want you to understand. Besides, I love a gamble. It's the only pleasure left before these old bones freeze. Agree?
Agree? Agree to what?
A deal! Before the season spin the yellow loom, your blight will be reprieved. The end of all your gloom. Lightning my witness! Thunder approve!
What are you talking about? You're just there. I don't know what you're talking about. If you can help me like you say, I'll give you my hand. A deal is a deal. I need your help.
A deal signed by lightning, witnessed by thunder, no blood. I hate sacrifice. That was the old game and brother slaughtered brother and father son just to show faith. They call it chaos. I call it stupidity.
What is your name?
That is not part of the bargain.
You don't answer me. What is your name?
Names are misleading. The old rheumatism playing shack in my knees.
Stop playing with me, man.
I go in at my
What is your name?
Just like that.
Your name or no deal?
Guess. I was the brightest star before your morning broke. Before the world was light. Eternity, a grain of sand weaved these awesome might. These shades of paradise you crave. But if names will soothe you, you can call me Lua Wadlo.
That is not your name. Old man, where are you?
Your firstborn child!
Amen. Whee! A deal is a deal. His fate was sealed. Pass it, 9 months to the minute. Tanny a leaf, making shade for Ajis to shelter sun. Planting fingers, painting gold, ripening on tree. Macambu, cassava roots, and Christophine. All bathing in the green music of Ajis' dreams. And his pockets jingle the fresh new coins. They aim more joy for Ajis. But the promised offspring came. A baby girl. The deal was real. They named her Tinday. In the midst of their joy, their miseries began.
When you should be happy, you're sad. I'll never know you.
My troubles just begin. A deal is a deal. My fate is sealed. When dreams are no longer dreams and you pinch yourself till you bleed and search deep inside yourself because things change.
To be a father is a dream I don't understand.
Every time I stop and think, I feel his eyes like burning coal through the mist on associate. He knows a deal is a deal and I lost. What must I do to keep this happiness alive?
So they locked her daughter away from the eyes of the world. From the first man who comes with claws uncurled, the hour had come, the courting season here. Misery wreathed its magic on 3 souls, so dear. But within her prison world, her mind at ease. Tinday weaved the seasons as she pleased. Her mother Tin was always near to calm her moment's silence fear, to bring her food and tender needs, the trust on which the spirit feeds.
Bigger the man, greater the coward. Bonjour, Monsieur Agis. Good morning, sir.
Mr. Wadlo. Mr. Wadlo, how are you, Mr. Wadlo?
Lua Wadlo, that does not matter. I tell you morning. What are your manners?
Morning, Vicar. Morning, morning.
Lua Wadlo, I will not correct you again. Go on, Koa. I come on. Besides, you look too well. What's wrong?
I need time to catch myself. You make me jump.
Take all your time. What is to be feared from an old man? Here today, gone tomorrow, lost in the midst of la sorcière. I come a long way to see you, and you are happy?
No. You keep your promise. Wait.
Promises are words man gives and takes.
You mean?
Nothing.
I keep check of everything. Baja in season, the tomatoes gone, but the baja are there. Some ripe plantain, your shed waiting for you.
There are no deals among friends. One must always lose. Then the end of friendship. Look at you now, beaming in prosperity. I am happy for you. You would not let it all go, would you?
Sometimes, I wish it would never happen. I wish it would end before I see the happy side of life. All the riches that can go. The money, the house, the land, the trees, that can go. But leave my child. I found greater things in a child's small voice.
I give and I take.
No. Take everything, the house, the land, the trees. But leave my child.
You too will go in your own good time.
My firstborn child. You see, this is what my only child. Don't take a man.
I cannot blame you. You did not make the world. I have been here before saltfish turned slate on rooftops, before the earth relieved her bowels from the hills. I have seen good and evil walking hand in hand in the evening together, innocent of their kind. The lion playing with the mouse. You did not place the knife in Cain's hand, nor curse the footprints of your race in the Garden of Eden. These things are beyond you. But I like the way you call them. Parable. They too have passed on. But this moment now is your season of passage. I understand. I speak the usual garbage. Parable.
You hold a book that tell the length of our days.
O Cain, tiller of the soil, my second accomplice. I put the knife in Cain's mind to slay his brother Abel. You want to keep your promise, but a little voice deep inside holds you back. I'm not stupid. Besides, even I make these mistakes. What can an old man do for a little girl? What I thought wasn't so. Big brother reversed the dice on me. But that's fair game.
You always tell me a deal is a deal. You can't change that.
You are learning too fast. I will say this. The deal still holds. I have no room in my house to store food, and I don't need money. However, I will come back when your daughter becomes a woman. How you call her again? Tinday. Yes, unique. The first man to set eyes on her becomes her husband. That will be me, your son-in-law.
Your son-in-law?
But they had me trapped. The brightest star that shone the skies will shine again.
You're making joke, your son-in-law? Look, man.
Dormi papiti, femme baptisée, papa hotel, tu n'as venir. Dormi papiti, ouais c'est sa campagne, papou pleurer, des belles sifflets décorés. Dormi belle sifflet, maman voulait poser, papa hotel, tu n'as jamais venir, pani pleurer, glomène la vache, mauvais tas c'est peine, dormi pour pitié, mauvais tas c'est peine, dormi pour pitié.
Malfini circling the sky, marking in circles the turning of years. Age blessing the hills with a sprinkling of gray hairs.
16 years since I see the old Magus. Yet it's like yesterday. I burn his face mark each year in my mind.
Remember, Agis, you was not born with luck.
I don't know what to believe. When I up there in my garden, I thinking whole day. My mind traveling far.
Good night, Papa. Good night, Mama.
Good night, my child. Sleep well. If you see what I see, soon you will have to pay your debt.
The only debt I owe is death.
What is to happen will happen. We cannot change that.
We can prevent.
But we cannot escape.
I will lock her away from the eyes of man and beast.
That will not change the road that God chose for her to walk. But in this house, your word is law. Already she can cut 3 things and sew a few holes. Suppose we buy a little machine. I can work a babono to get work. D'accord? Agree?
He lose once, he can lose again. I'll never let him see Tinday. I must lock her away from the eyes of every living thing. My heart feels heavy for pain, but I must.
They locked their daughter away from the eyes of the world. From the first man who come with claws uncurled. The hour had come, the courting season here. Misery wreathed its magic on 3 souls so dear. But within her prison world, her mind at ease. Tinday weaved the seasons as she pleased. Her mother Tin was always near to calm her moment's silent fear, to bring her food and tender needs, the trust on which the spirit feeds.
Tinday, Tinday, belle belle jolie fille, c'est maman, oh, qui porte déjeuner.
Maman, oh, toujours c'est maman, oh.
The seasons dance their cycles round the sun. Kawem, Park, La Rose, Margaret, Saint Cecile Noel, without their usual happiness, without the fun. The world was alive, breathing its sadness on the leaves that dropped and sighed, even when sad times blew their winds of hope, without any sober reason. But alive though, buried between 4 walls of board, her heart would smile for just one special season. Tinday's soft, clear voice, without a scratch of pain, filled the evening cracks with her refrain.
August rocks her branches, her colors wild and gay. Rose blossoms on the fences herald the glorious day. Music rocks the country, gold mellow sweet. Dancing oozes a bounty from pairs of dancing feet. Flowers adorn each village, every house has a heavenly spell. My heart sings its moment of village, it's time to vacate this shell. August rocks the branches, her colors wild and gay. Rose blossoms on the fences herald the glorious day. Music rocks the country, culture mellow sweet. Dancing oozes her bounty from pairs of dancing feet.
One fettler was a stranger come to Foresaw to join the fete in singing, eating, dancing, drinking without invitation. Sakoli bet. Me se mama la was, me kai kon dilate. De fan magui du but fet nu, de fan late kon vi panu. Me se mama la was, me kon em la wezo. De fan magui du but fet nu, de fan late kon vi panu. His voice was loud and coarse, And he knew more Lao songs than people practicing long before the fete. I never seen nothing so in my life after that day. Tooth Moon, everybody say he was Luawadlo, and God sent him to us that year to bless our day. So they put the crown on his head and strike up a tune that burned like fire in this little place. But suddenly, above the noise, a soft, clear voice came floating with the wind, sweeter than any bird had ever sung, clear as a cloudless day.
Herald the glorious day. Music rocks the country, culture mellow sweet. Dancing oozes a bounty from pairs of dancing feet. Flowers out on each village, every house has a heavenly spell. My heart sings its moments of pillage. It's time to vacate this shell. August rocks the branches, her colors wild and gay. Rose blossoms on the fences, herald the glorious day.
Vive la Rose!
Country, culture mellow sweet. Dancing oozes her bounty from
Like a
pairs of
bird,
dancing
pinned to its
feet.
mating call, the stranger flew. Cuckoo my York, thirsty for the smell of raindrops on the leaf. He saw raindrops trample with dew, mad like a grasshopper hopping wild through thorn and vine, until he came to this small clearing in the forest, to this wooden house under the tanier leaves.
I give you the rose with this promise of living that blooms when it does, with this message of hope that sweetens the breeze, with this challenge inviting, not binding to ills or to horoscope.
I give you the rose with its promise of freedom that thrills the air, with the message of hope that quickens the soul, with its perfume enthralling, not binding to wills or to dreams remote.
My love will guide you on your way. My prayers I give you each and every day. And even when the song rings sad, my tears console me while moments play. There's a ring around our hearts, we know. Together we are in this world apart. You made for me, but not to be.
A simple little paradox
Of us, we'll find ourselves and then we'll slowly drift away. The one with you and you with me. A daughter and a mother's heart. The mystery of a little paradox of heart.
No answer. My queen of flowers, I bring you this bouquet of maggots. Not the rose, whose petals weave the unrequited dreams of lovers, whose prickles bleed with memories of sadness, and this dream, which weaves vague symbols of the sleep flame you kindled in my blood. A soft undying flame, that burns with a new passion inside me. Things that are new to me, feelings I'm yet to know of. But they are real and make me want to believe with tears. Like a sailor at the end of a sail, lost in the boat of the sea. Across the restless oceans of the mind, where pain is joy and sorrows never whisper. Saddle the sky and fly, free with the wind and wave. Ah, to me those dreams that never could. So shipwrecked sailors on some barren shore, who have touched horizons with these hands, still yearn for more, still yearn for more. Come live with me into the new tomorrow. Beyond life's torrents and its raging seas, where truth reigns and falsehood never prosper. Saddle the sky and fly, free with the wind and wave. My little wounded secret, I cannot speak to you of love, for you are its symbol. Unblock those trembling eyes and let me draw the pain line in those dark pools of thought. Let me see what men call the thing of beauty.
Why do you stare at me like a hunter about to kill?
Your eyes, they have a feel like the soul of a captured bird. Come, let me soothe the pain. Let me feel those joyful moments through your veins.
As free as a flower in the morning wind, a breath of sweet perfume, feeling the touch of raindrops on my cheek, hearing the world around me croon. A gentle flame goes burning in the dark. The morning glory opens with a spark. The breeze its early summer to the leaves is a freedom song, is a freedom song of hope.
Unfolds the story of a life so young, wishes to understand a world where every silly name seems a fairy tale in some forgotten book.
As free as a flower in the morning wind, a soft outspoken music on the sea, where gulls scream in in sweet delight. Fishes gather their fins and flee. I will bathe in the glad sunshine to chant my love song of home. People will wake to my chorus in flight, clapping hands in joy as I break this yoke. Free as a flower in the morning wind, freer than the breeze when evening sings, free as the trees, all bird in song, alive for the love all year round. Free, freer than free will be over the hills, the deep blue sea. Free, freer than free will be free, freedom.
First man to see your face is I.
Each year, when August lights the branches in colors bold and gay, all eyes and ears are peeling for the king who ran away. Every whisper is his voice, every shadow bears his weight. But stories fan the village air, how year before he was at Ravenclaw, some say last year Chopin, some even say they see him every year in the moon at Fête La Wars dancing with Tisha, around the big bonfire that lights up the earth on the first night of our fete. You want to know who he is? You want to know his name?
Haven't you heard the news? What news? Tinday is dead. Tinday is dead? Yes, she died in her sleep. No pain, no grief.
Tinday, I Tinday,
Pour quand même dit bonjour, où j'allais.
Tinday, I Tinday,
Pour quand même priver, où j'allais. Tinday, oh Tinday, pour quand même boire café, yo des chaussées. Tinday, ay Tinday, à nous parler à Sigoué, à se faire twist and chimie, à ce genou et pédier. La fin du monde, c'est la bière tout paix. Commencez ou commencez, c'est bye-bye tout en soudain, ou pas quand même ouvert, c'est bye-bye tout en soudain.
Tinday, I Tinday, pour quand même dire bonjour, où j'allais, ou pour quand même dire bonjour, où j'allais. Tinday, I Tinday, Tinday, I Tinday, Tinday.
Will she be happy now? 6 feet between 4 boards and nails?
One child we had as she said she go. She gonna go and leave us alone. We two left. We two alone.
We are never alone. The old man is always there laughing at us. I was too greedy.
It is too late. We get to know ourselves too late. If we could only undo the things that we have done.
If I'd only listened, you always tell me, patience is the key.
Patience is the old man come back to claim his bride.
Never too late. Never too late to learn.
What do you still want from us? We have nothing left to give you.
We have nothing now.
Nothing? What do you mean nothing?
Go and look inside. My one child is dead. All our fault. Everything we are finished.
One come, one go. The world still spins.
We learn our lesson hard. I should have let us set our eyes on you. You should be alive and well now. You hardly have another morning under your ribs.
Do you hold the book that write the length of our days? No. Always frightened as geese. This is not the season for cowards.
You helped me once. Maybe you can help me again.
I remember her face. As pure as a crystal drop of water before the kiss of dirt. You fooled me once, Agis. Once is enough.
Money, you will not take it. Promises, you will not accept. Everything I have, you gave.
She was an innocent firefly drawn to the flame. I do not take what I cannot give. I may be old and stupid, but I've always been honest.
Give us a second chance, old man. Let her live in our hearts and in your dreams. Even if it's the last thing you do for us, please let her live.
Suple, please.
These powers were mine once at the start of light. I breathed on clay, and it took the shape and flight. I called the sun by name and challenged it to shine. I too was young and claimed what was not mine.
Help us again, old man, please. Please, just help us again. One more time, please.
Jealousy and greed. My two archangels. It is people like you who harden the times, who starve your own brother from a grain of salt that will settle the worm in his stomach. Absolve those silent sins you plan and commit. The good people who smother their roots, dead to the world, but breathing still. I am like a black sheep calling your faults. I am no judge. You have learnt your lesson and was burnt by it. I will go for one last look at her angelic face. No more parable. You have had more than your share from me today.
Brave meeting, if prayers can help.
Many faces. So far, you have only seen the good side.
You are him, you?
Yes. Another parable I have no wish to explain.
There are no words from my mouth. To thank you is not enough. I must kiss your feet.
Don't start those promises again. Never promise. Because sometimes you can never pay back the debt.
Promise? To thank you is not enough. A man if two-headed. I need something to remember you by. Something to look at when I say my prayers in the evening.
I do not need prayers. My faces are my disguise. I have used many more, different shapes too.
Give me something to remember you by, old man, please. Something I could just, like before I face the early morning sun, I could just say a prayer just to thank you, please.
I will give you this mask, contorted with all the sufferings of your word. I will not need it soon. Gaze on this mask each morning and see the pain and misery of 1,000 years. In time, you will learn the anguish of your tribe, and your heart will go full of contentment. The avarice and greed that breeds tyrants and kings, which fuels a politician's curse and makes maggots of men, is alive and well in every crease you will see. I have seen them all in my time, but was powerless to change. That power lies in men like you, simple, honest men who measure the truth in spoonfuls of thought and pass it on.
Wait, you give me something, I must give you something.
I'm not going yet. One thing though, I will not tell you my real name, but you can continue to call me Luwala was, whatever strikes your fancy. From today, both flowers here at Foasaw will always live side by side. For the woman I choose to be my queen gains strength from both. She will never age, grow thin with pain and die. Immortal like a true Margaret, her rustic frame will rattle through the years, long after you return to dust. Match with her eternal beauty which outshines the rose, will blossom each new day as ages fly.
We learn our lesson hard. Here, take my daughter's hand. And when grandchildren come, this house is theirs.
We leave, but remember our last request. Our two flowers, like us now one, must go peacefully behind each door, no difference in the class. To her beauty, I have matched a well of ageless youth to the timeless eons of this world. Our love will nourish on this trust.
Away we go on a long, long journey to the stars, through the universe where galaxies are endless streams of molten light. Dreams we go to and fro, and memories of this star are finer things we'll cherish when on a clear day we look down on all the smiling faces we once knew. Bye-bye, Mama. Bye-bye, Papa. Au revoir to say is not a sad farewell. One day you two will join our little rivalry beyond the stars, beyond the never-ending galaxies,
Where mystery and romance stands.
in the never-ending mirrors of our lives, where planets dance around the never-ending stars, lighting the way to paradise.
Bye-bye, Mama. Bye-bye, Papa. Au revoir is not a sad farewell.
And still every season comes, and our two flowers, watered by the rain, grow side by side in peace. And when the sun comes shining through the clouds, and you can chance its gaze, you'll see like spots on its face. Tinday and her wedding guests, forever making merry at their fete. Edikwi?
Kwa?
Edikwi?
Kwa?
Mangotin la baba kabile. Kilidu kilisi mamele. Mangotin la baba kabile. Kilidu kilisi mamele. Achebe atet punuwe. Achebe akupunuwe. Achebe awe punuwe. Achebe ashampunuwe. Alagadu, alagadu, alagadu. Ay, 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 ay. Oy, 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 oy. Mama la di inu y ascensión. Ma petite flowers gotta say. The wind is east and misty. Situação, yeah. Beltamba, Beca, Cambaye. Wailawan, Wasimagis. Wailawan, Wasimagis. Wailawan, Wasimagis. Wailawan, Wasimagis. Jamais, jamais, jamais toute la vie. New York, ma bonne petite. Nous vivons ici, c'est ici. Situação, yeah.
While